Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Saturday special. So, today we are going to talk about effective communication. You realize when I tell you the story, do you understand well? If you understand well, that means I'm telling you nicely. If you do not understand well, that means I'm not telling you nicely. So, if you understand well, that is, I am communicating well. This is called effective communication. If the listener understands and gets the meaning what the speaker is actually trying to give, then it is good. That is only required when we talk to each other. You know what is communication? Like putting across our thoughts, our ideas, our messages. This is what we need to follow today. Effective communication. What is effective communication? Where the speaker, whatever the speaker speaks, is understood by the listener. Effective communication involves two aspects. One is the speaking and another listening. One is the speaker, one is the listener. Now, for it, we need to follow certain protocols, certain norms that we need to keep in mind and follow. Body language. How should the speaker sit? Effective communication is how should a person speak? Person should sit straight, not bend here or there. Keep your arms open. Keeping your arms closed, crossed across your chest is a bad sign, is a negative sign. Wear a smile on your face. It increases your face value. It attracts people towards you. It's always required to wear a smile on your face. Dull faces, frowning faces, without a smile faces, nobody likes them. Such faces are not liked by anybody. So, do not, so always smile. Do not move your hands too much. Have you seen ever people moving their hands here and there, throwing their hands here, throwing their hands there? It gives a bad impression. So when you're talking to someone, when you're speaking to someone, keep your hands close to your body. Do not move them unless and until required. And what else? Make an eye contact to the person. Making an eye contact is very important. It shows that you're speaking truth. If you make an eye contact, it shows you're an honest person. You're speaking truth. You're not trying to evade the listener. You must look into the eyes of the listener, but remember not to stare for too long. Do not look here or there while speaking. Make eye contact from time to time. Once you can move your eyes away, because even continuously you don't have to look at the person. It will seem as if you're angry with the person and you're staring at him or gazing. No. Making an eye contact with a smile on face will leave the listener impressed by you. Secondly, after this, you must remember to choose your words wisely. Only the words which are required should be used. Say what you mean. There should be no scope to say, I mean, oh no, I meant to say this. You should choose your words wisely, and whatever you want to say it in the first go, in the first attempt. Use only polite words. Nobody likes to listen to harsh words. So don't talk rudely to anybody ever. Choose very polite words like thank you, sorry, may I help you, kindly. Such words are always leave a very good impression on the listener. Use correct and relevant words. Don't talk about here and there. Don't beat about a bush. Like unnecessary things should not be included in your talks. Use only required words. You should use few words to convey yourself. But convey yourself completely. Incomplete भी नहीं होना है. Okay, just convey yourself completely in few words. Okay, that's the best way to be an effective speaker. Now, the other aspect is effective listening. You should listen very attentively. The first and the foremost requirement that a speaker wants is that when he or she is speaking, the listener should listen very attentively. Ask questions when required means whenever you're not clear about something, ask the questions. Do not interrupt like abruptly, nay, but as and when you get the time, you must ask the questions and clarify yourself. Otherwise, there is no point listening to, if you keep listening to somebody, it will not solve the purpose. Listen with feelings, with interest. You must, speaker must feel that the listener is listening very interestingly, is not getting bored. Now, see, these are called how to be a good listener. Do not interrupt others. When somebody is speaking, do not interrupt. Do we tell you to say, excuse me? That is what required of you. You should not complicate the message. Whatever is the message, pass it on in simple words, directly, straightforward. Do not criticize others. Don't talk bad about others. Don't talk ill about others. That is a very, very, very bad habit. Criticizing anybody. No, never. Don't use negative body language, as I told you. Keeping your hands crossed or looking here or there, making a bad face is negative body language which we must avoid using. Give importance to phone calls. Oh my God. While somebody is talking to you, do not look at your phone. Do not attend your phone calls if it rings, or don't try to make a phone call. That's something very important these days because everybody carries a mobile phone. The first requirement of being a good listener is to avoid using your phone when you're talking to somebody face to face. Okay, children, that's what the essence of today's chapter in your Learn to Lead is this. Now, if you follow all this, people will be interested in listening to you, and when you listen to someone, it will be fruitful for you. So, you're going to be a good speaker and a good listener. Now, what you will do for this week's activity is you will play a game called telephone. I'm sure some of you know it already. I'll tell you how to do. All the friends or all the family members can sit in a circle. The first person who gets the turn will give one word. Will give one word in the ear of the person sitting next to him or her. And let the word go round. Everybody will listen with one ear and pass it on to the other. Listen with one ear and pass it on to the other. This way the word makes the complete round and comes back to the first person. And do you know when it comes back to the first person, then what happens? It is not the same word. It's just not the same word. And it's so much fun then telling. Then gradually you take a backward journey and realize that who spoils the word, who had changed the word, that person should give a dance and do some dancing or singing for the entire group. This game is called telephone, like hearing and speaking. So you're going to play this game and tell me when we meet in the online class that how did you play, how much did you enjoy. Okay, Bye bye. We'll see you next Saturday with a new lesson. Bye.